People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, people, if you wanted proof that Jamaica is a banana republic, Jamaica is the most corrupted place on Master God earth, if not the worst, the most corrupted, one of the top 3 or top 5, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, people, we also know that Jamaica is plagued with crime and violence. 80-something% of persons that lose their life over the past couple of decades can be attributed, linked to gun crime. There's a body that is in Jamaica, Firearm Licensing Authority, that is the regulatory body to make sure that licenses are issued to people of good reputation, no sorts of criminal intent, criminal background. However, people, these people are not acting in accordance to their job title. And I am going to give you the details of what is going on. In the last couple of months or so, we saw that the Integrity Commission, which is the body that governs the issuance, make sure that these people are acting in accordance, came out with a couple of reports, and they have questions. And they made some damning allegations. They made damning allegation about the chairman of the present FLA board and of the previous FLA board, Mr. Dennis Meadows. Also linked in this corruption, it is former Minister, Security Minister, Robert Montague, and also Peter Bountin. So, people, here are the details. Based on the investigators from the National Integrity Commission, it is said that between 2012-2018, there have been a lot of controversial issuing of licenses to persons of less than stellar characteristics. In 33 instances, it is said that licenses were issued to people with criminal conviction, meaning that they should not qualify none at all. They did not have a chance of getting a firearm license. What is even worse is that out of those 33 cases, 7 of them were serious crime, violent crime, gun crime, people who are scammers, people who are smugglers, people who are convicted of smuggling, trafficking, overseas, very violent crimes. In 38 cases, licenses were issued to people with criminal traces. That means initially they were not approved for being granted a license. So, people, when we do the maths, it is said that it comes up to 33 and 38, that are 71 cases. So, people, I am not speaking about isolated incidents. I am speaking about, it seems like a very disturbing trend that licenses are being granted by members of the FLA, Firearm Licensing Authority, that are supposed to do their due diligence, listen to the investigators, and issue these licenses accordingly to people that actually qualify. Persons that are not going to sabotage or jeopardize the safety of Jamaicans. Investigator also said that in 30 of 52 cases, licenses were issued to people in which the investigator said that they do not qualify. However, it seems as if these people knew some people with some sort of link, and then they make a call, some money were exchanged, and then there was a reversal in 30 of the 52 instances. What is even more disturbing, a FLA member chairman, Mr. Dennis Meadows, he also approved the issuance of a license to a family member that was living overseas, that was deported, that was charged and convicted for possession of cocoa with intent to distribute. That was his family member. He was the chairman of the Firearm License Authority. Now people, what we've seen, a whole bunch of controversy in the last couple of months or so, in which the pot is calling the kettle black. Mr. Meadows is saying that this one is that, and that one is saying that Mr. Meadows is that. However, people, like the saying goes, thief don't like to see thief with long bag. So therefore, whenever you lose your position and you see somebody else in the position that you were in, because you knew what you were doing, then you start to accuse that person. However, people, it is all the same. So basically, we were swapping black sheep for black monkey. Same all same. Nothing changed, just different people. Same sorts of attitude. What is even more damning is the fact that it is said that the former security minister, Mr. Robert Montague, he was accused, his name was called up in 6 of those instances in which persons who have criminal background, meaning smuggler, persons who were convict, meaning scammer, meaning gunman. As a matter of fact, in many of those cases, people who are known gunmen who were accused of gun crime and violent crimes, they were also issued licenses. In the case of Mr. Robert Montague, 6 cases. In the case of his predecessor, Peter Bountin, 2 cases. Now people, remember, these are the security minister, or were the security minister. The one before and then the one after. People, remember, Jamaica have a big problem, crime and violence. Jamaica have in excess of 1,000, 1,200, 1,400 persons losing their life. Jamaica, the average Jamaican that goes to work, legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, if you try to apply for a fire piece to defend your family, it is going to take you years. However, as it pertains to members of parliament, politicians and their family, the investigators also said that their application were expedited, meaning express service them get approved even if there were questions on their character. So people, me just show you how the thing go, how corrupt Jamaica is. Now people, the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, the former security minister, Mr. Montague, he resigned. And when he resigned, he cited that the reason for his resignation is the fact that he has personal issues that he wants to deal with and he needed time and the space. However, people, isn't it more than coincidental that this man resigned when he was under the heat of the fire? However, based on documentation, it is said that he sent a WhatsApp message to the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, and Andrew Holness confirmed that yes, he did resign. Now people, here is the history of Mr. Robert Montague. He was a part of the Transport and Mining Ministry. However, he was stripped of that post by Andrew Holness. He was reassigned to the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. This man was also security minister. This man never went to school for any sorts of security education. He does not have a security background. He then was a part of the transport ministry. Don't know if he knows anything about logistics. Then he was a part of economic growth and job creation. We've seen that there is no sorts of economic growth. There is no sorts of job creation. So therefore, we have to ask the question, why is it that Andrew Holness keep reassigning these people, recycling these criminal-minded people? Why is it that none of these persons are getting charged, getting convicted? Why is it that a DPP that claims that she is not biased, whoever needs to be charged, once she has evidence, the proof, they are going to be charged and convicted? However, the Integrity Commission, which is a very reputable commission, did investigation with proper investigators, proper detective. They have proof, they have evidence of all of this that is going on. However, everything is swept under the rug. Nobody is getting charged. Nobody is saying anything. Everybody is being mute. Now, when we think that Mr. Robert Montague was not as bad as we thought, there was also controversy as it pertains to a company, First Rock, in which there were questionable improprieties, corruption, because of First Rock, because it is said that he had some sort of share, he had some sort of link, he was pulling some sorts of string. Even before that, there was a controversy in which some cars were bought from a dealership, and that dealership promised to deliver 2 million worth of cars for the JCF. I don't think that they delivered half of those. However, those money were not returned. Those persons were never convicted, even charged. So people, at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, what is the difference between the common criminal, the politician, these MPs, these ministers, and worse, minister or the Ministry of Security, former Ministry of Security, meaning both of them, because like me say, Mr. Montague's name was called up twice. I mean 6 times, 6 instances, and also Peter Bountin, 2 instances documented. So people, like me say, the government officials, the Prime Minister, they keep recycling these criminal-minded people. People, at best, with controversy and question signs to their name. So therefore, if they are not criminals, they are close. And like them say, if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck is a duck. So basically, Jamaica goes cook, Jamaica get F-U-C-K, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.